Today I don't have my mic, so the voice might be an issue. But still, we are here. So, hi and welcome, guys. Um, just a quick update on the process. We have completed the entire cycle. We have updated the website. We have we are going to list all the products tomorrow on the website. One is already listed. The exotic dusk is already listed. Remaining other ones we will be listing very soon. So that is one. Other than that, I don't think there are a lot of updates. So yeah, these are the current updates. Hey Swans, welcome to the live stream. Again, we are here because of you. Day 2. And that is about it on the live stream update. Rest will be restocking up very soon, and we'll be doing a little bit of reconnaissance on how online things are going on for the perfume industry. What else? Okay. What else? Today there was haldi function. So you can see my haldi outfit still there. Not many damages on the haldi side, but we had a lot of fun. Okay. Nope. Nope. We are trying out the new filters. Wow, this is scary. Wow, this is even more scary. Okay. Wow, I kind of like this. Not this one. Doesn't make sense. Underwater. This is also good. Okay, anyways. Haldi dress code, yes, this is the Haldi dress code. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, today we are back on the live stream, but yeah, I was in the Haldi today. And yes, you told me to come online every day, so I came online. I don't remember who had suggested that we cover Eli the People's Guy, and fortunately, Eli did visit our channel recently and he did subscribe also. So, Eli, if you come online, let me know. But you are following American time. We are kind of following Indian time. So, not sure if that will work out, but yeah. Wow. Where is I think Hussein has not been online for a long time now. And who else has not been here? Benno did comment, but he did not come online. So that is one thing. Benno and Hussein, please do come online soon. Sumit Das has also not come online for a long time. Yeah, I like these new features. YouTube keeps upgrading somehow every single time. I come back online and there is something new. Even 4 eyes they have now. It's weird, but it's good. I like it. Big head. I don't. Oh, big head. Okay, makes sense. Underwater. Plum. Ooh, good. Nice effects. Yeah, the 4 images one was kaleidoscope. So, anyways, we are back, and what do we chat about? Chat. SONZZZ. Today was good, I would say. Met a lot of new people, and the haldi entire thing was very nice. Yeah, but yeah, those are the new features. So yeah, the haldi was very nice. Met a lot of new people, kind of family members. So that was fun, and saw his perfume collection also. Saw his room also. So that was a new addition. But it was fun. The haldi entire thing was very fun. SONZZZ. Okay, no, we won't be using that filter. Is it generating this much from you? Don't make a meme out of this. I like these new filters, but I don't know what context they will be used in. Like, the filters are good. Use cases are also good, but I don't know how they'll be used. So SONZZZ, if you have any creative ideas, let me know. We can use it in some or the other context. And yeah, back to the haldi code. So yeah, it was a good time. Tomorrow the marriage will be happening in the morning, 10 a.m. I think 10 a.m. we have to reach there. So it will be there at 10 a.m. And after that, I don't know. Today also we had an offer to come back, but technically we should not, because after the haldi is happened, you do not leave the house, you do not go back, like other people should not go back inside, and a lot of other things, those belief systems that are ingrained in every Indian that we have. So yeah, but we did have a good time, and it was fun. Hello, Mr. Singh. Welcome back to the live stream. Hmm. Oh, okay. In that context, yes. They might. I think a lot of girls will use this filter. A lot of them. And if I had to use something, I would use this. I like this filter, but it is just very makes me look very weird. This is dance party. In this filter we can do shit like ye man. So yeah, this is like Pookie Baba stuff. All the Pookie Babas should use this. Wow, this is nice. Ooh, Blossom Dew. Oh my god, no. Cat eyes. Oh wow, this is scary. Okay, cool. This is also good. This is thermal kind of thing. If I had a very like a hoodie kind of thing, and if I had a nice message, I would have delivered that message using this with a hoodie on. दोस्तों, government आपके खिलाफ है. Kind of stuff. Anyways, back to normal. Much exploring. Passport size photos, yeah. None of these are relevant to perfumes though, that I didn't like. Actually, yeah, the water one we can use for perfumes. But back to the story. So yeah, we did have a nice time and met a lot of new people. um, got to see the entire process right from the beginning when the pundits and everyone came up to we dousing the groom in haldi, and I hope it's groom, right? Groom. So that was nice, it was fun. Basically it was fun. So yeah, it was fun. Now, okay, yeah, back to the shop updates again. We have not seen Hussein and I guess who else? Benno for a long time. Benno and Hussein, if you guys watch this later, do know that we miss you. Sumit Das also, and Virtual Man also. Not going to mention your real name directly, but Virtual Man. And who else was there? I think us 4, 5, 6 people only, more or less the regular people. So, and yeah, SONZZZ will be doing this live every day. Currently it is 7:45, so I don't really know the time. I am thinking more like 9 p.m. So you guys can also watch it, and Abrahams and others can also join it because they're in US. So we have to make sure that everyone joins in. And who else? I think just this many people. No, that's my white hair. If you can see it. Oh, okay, that thing. Ah, nice observation, SONZZZ. Yeah, it was plastic. Nice observation. Very fine, indeed, very fine. That was a good observation. Thank you very much. I was just thinking that is my white hair, but it was more than my white hair. So thank you very much for that. And what else? So SONZZZ, any specific topic that we should talk about? So what I can do is every day I come up here and I talk about something which we decide mutually, and then I talk about it. So we can do that. So give me some topic maybe, and then we can talk about it. If I come up with some topic, it will be around strategy or business. That's a very boring topic. Ghost stories are better than that, so we can do ghost stories. And what I found on scrolling through YouTube a lot is that people really like stories, right? But I don't know for what reason. At least they should serve a purpose. So I can build stories around perfumes. I can tell perfume stories, like what was invented, when, and why, all those things. But still, it would be amazing if we can come up with something which is valuable for everyone. Like if you're watching also, then it is valuable, and if I'm speaking also, it should be valuable. Cheethe ki char and baaz ki nazar. Yes, you do have that SONZZZ. You have that air of predation, or I can say warrior spirit around you. So definitely. Cheethe ki chal. That I'll have to come and visit you personally to check it out. But baaz ki nazar to hai. Yes, for sure. So yeah, that is something we have to work on. And SONZZZ, I actually didn't come online much because I was not able to proliferate the depths of value that I can give back. If that can happen, if we can come to a topic which is valuable for everyone, then definitely we should, right? And I have certain customers standing outside, so I might pause and go in between. All right, so yeah, if we can have a topic which is actually going to provide some value, then it is good. We will definitely talk about it. If you can suggest something like in Star Wars also, we can talk about stuff around Star Wars because that's very philosophical, and it does relate a lot to real life situations. The characters also in Star Wars are based around real life personalities, so that is something we can talk about. But I would rather have something around perfumes as well as something that relates to your life, right? Sons, in another update, I just published my second book, and I hope we get connect. Please message me on WhatsApp so we can get connected, and I will send across that book to you also, and all my other viewers also, so we can have some conversation around that book. And that book is called The Architecture of Power. So that is a very nice self-help kind of a book, right? And that book entails almost every single thing that you can find out about psychology as well as personal power within 96 or something pages. There's a print version that is now available in US. I can do that. I can do that. But then, ghost stories, I have realized that if I do it around perfumes, it is not really going to work out, right? Because ghost stories and perfumes don't really go hand in hand. So I do want to do stories, but ghost stories definitely, because most of the plots are based in and around something which is related to an old place or an ancient place or maybe a scent. A lot of them are around scent because I've been researching those ghost stories around scent, and there are a lot of those. So yeah, doing something around scents is what I would prefer. And even historical data, if we can procure and we can suggest something historical or something that is more on the lines of providing value. Value is something that I want to provide for sure. Because see, anyone who watches the live stream, I want to have them take back some amount of value from this live stream. Stories. Yeah, Konkan ki stories we can definitely do. But we will do actually. But then for that we need our own people. So at least sharing that becomes intriguing. So we'll do that from tomorrow maybe. Okay. And we cannot just keep repeating stories songs, so that is where the context is needed, right? So what happens in storytelling, if you have a context built around what you are saying, that will give you multiple stories. Okay, so for example, if you bring the ghost stories around maybe a place like Konkan area, the context then becomes Konkan, exploring Konkan, right? And that is the kind of stuff that will actually provide some value. So exploration of Konkan, we can go for the culture, we can go for the historical places, obviously ghosts, right? So we have to provide that framework first, and around that framework we'll be doing any kind of storytelling. That is for sure. So we can do that. Technically, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that in Hindi. We can do that in Hindi. Today I was not prepared for Hindi. So that is why for today we'll do it in English. But yeah, I am also going to pivot towards Hindi because English in and itself is a very intricate language. And over that, if stories are to be told, they are best told in the native language, obviously. So in case I want to do something on the other side, guys, 2 minutes, I'll be back. I'm into perfumes as well as other stuff too. I'll just be back in 5-10 minutes. And I'm back, guys. Thank you for waiting. The three people who are waiting. Ben Goodman. Yes, I am into perfumes as well as other things. हल्दी सेरेमनी सुबह थी या शुरू है अभी भी नहीं सुबह थी. We got free by 2 p.m. 2:33 p.m. We got free by 3 p.m. and then I came to the place here. Actually, I was going to go back to the shop, but instead I decided to come here and start the live stream. So I'm just here for the live stream. I even opened the shop just for live stream and we had customers, so that's a good thing. But yeah, we are just here for the live stream. And Ben Goodman, yes. So basically the brand Lamy that we are building right now. So we are like 3, 4, 5 people at this moment in the community, and we are building this around lifestyle as well as providing value. So whatever value that we provide is in terms of either perfumes or something related to lifestyle or something entertaining. So we have several kind of things that we do, but mostly it's like a very tightly knit kind of a brand that we have. So yeah, and today we have, like, I just discovered this, but we have all these new filters by YouTube. We can act like, wow, we can actually do so many genres using this. Okay, this one is funny. This one is washout. This one is heart eyes. So yeah, we have a lot of new things. Oh wow, no, not for me. I like this one. We can do a nice trippy thing. भाइयों और बहनों, क्या आप अपनी जिंदगी में सफल होना चाहते हैं? आपको मैं सफलता की कुंजी बताता हूँ. This is so tricky, right? I wish we could stack these, like 2 or 3 different ones together. This would be so trippy. But anyways, yeah, back to the normal one. So yeah, SONZZZ, I was telling you that we should frame the problem, whatever we are going to provide value around, we should frame that in a way where everyone understands, one, the context and the pretext of what we are trying to do. So as Goodman asked, and as we already have a certain thing going on, we can do a certain amount of valuable content which can be around Raigad, which can be around Konkan, which can be around maybe ghost stories. Anything that provides a certain amount of value is what I would like to do, because live stream, I have seen a lot of live streams and people are not respectful about the viewers' time, right? We want to be respectful about the viewers' time. So what are you here for is my first question, right? So even SONZZZ and Hussein, right? If you guys are going to start your own live streams also, you should be very mindful of what kind of value am I providing to my viewer, one. And yeah, we can have a nice little chat and club, and that we can do on Discord, right? We are building up a Discord community, so we can do it over there. But on live stream, I would rather give so much value to the viewers. Like if you have any questions regarding business, any questions regarding life, lifestyle, right? Perfumes though, that is us, like we are perfume. But then I have an extensive knowledge beyond that also, which I can provide very easily to our viewers. So that is something I'm willing to build the brand around. One thing. And yeah, so this is like a preload, or you can say a pretext of what we would be doing later on the Lamy show. And we will also be holding interviews with people that are interested in this. And yes, the language spoken will be Hindi, right? This is just the strategy one that I'm doing in English because we do not want, the mix up later. So when the Hindi comes, it will percolate into the entire system, not just talking about it, but actually doing something around it in a meaningful way, right? So if the live stream is in Hindi, then I'm going to get some sort of value out of it. That should be a signal. That is a part of the signal theory, right? So signaling happens everywhere. If language being used as a signal also, like for example we are using colors in perfume as a signal, right? So premium perfumes are a different breed, they are a different color, so the color signals premiumness in that. Whereas sometimes the packaging will signal whether it's a premium brand or not. Sometimes the language itself that is used on the website as well as the packaging will signal whether it's a premium perfume or not. So that's the signal theory. So we want to signal whenever we go in Hindi, people should know that we are getting some value out of this, right? Hi, welcome back, SONZZZ. So we should be getting some sort of value out of this, right? And SONZZZ, as I was telling you, I recently published my recent book. This Tuesday we published it. It is on Amazon. It is called The Architecture of Power. And that book is about building up your personal power. What are the pillars of power? How to use power? How to get away from the abuse of power? What kind of things are used around you and against you in a day-to-day life? So all those things around power are very clearly mentioned in that one single book, very clearly. And anyone who wants to build their own personal power can read that one book and get to know every aspect. Like, you don't need any more books. One. Second, now how did I provide value in that book is because the book is less than 100 pages. One. Okay, very short and concise. At the same time, it has almost every single principle that you can find in any book, any strategy book, or any wartime book, any meditation book, like any kind of book. If it refers to power, you will find the reference in this, even if you go up to cognitive based theory, hypnotherapy, whatever. So this package itself is a very, very strong package, and it provides you a value which no other book can provide, right? So if you read my book, you have, like, I have to be sure that I'm providing you as much value as possible and as little as possible. And on the other side, when you are investing your time in that book, you have to be very sure that you are spending your time in the right way, right? So there are techniques, there are tips, like anything, you don't have to Google in that. That is how concise that book is. Like, you end reading the book and immediately you can start applying what is written in that. That is how concise it is. So the same thing, SONZZZ, we want to do with our customers in TLC also and our viewers on YouTube also, right? We want to provide that level of consistent value, right? So that you guys feel happy and you guys feel that this was worth your time, right? So that is where currently we are pivoting. And yeah, when I speak English, I become Shashi Tharoor ka bachcha. So I don't like using hard words, but those are certain concepts that I cannot explain otherwise, right? So those are certain concepts that you have to put in the right context, and only then you can understand, right? Noted. Good. Good. You're noting it down, yeah. So yeah, SONZZZ, that is one thing. Second is, yeah, we will make a channel in English also, but that will mainly be the subscribers only channel, and especially for people who are out of country, which is basically US and UK. And I do have students over there, but not a very public front, but they are there. But what we are going to do on Discord now is we'll be building a Discord community. We'll be providing whatever value that we can around this community, around the lifestyle club, around SONZZZ, around the architecture of power, right? Breath and Bliss is also one book that I wrote. like in 2022, it has been nicely, what can I say, received. It has been nicely received, right? So people from Brazil and everyone, they are trying to get their hands on the book, and we don't have a print version, so only tech savvy people are currently getting it from Kindle store. But again, that book is just 21 pages, right? And in that 21 pages, after you finish reading those 21 pages, you don't need a single book for breathing techniques, for meditation, for peace and calm, for bliss, like everything. If you just read that book over and over again, you become a person who breathes like a yogi every single day, right? So that is again another book that we kind of crafted around one single topic. So that's how the value that I want to give is going to be, right? And over that, the other next two books that are coming are also being written, but they are also along the same line. So you win your environment first, then you win your power games, like power struggles that we have every day with our co-workers, with our family members, with our friends. Those are the small power struggles that we have. How do you win those power struggles is another entirely new aspect. And then there is the mind, right? So the next book will be Claim Your Mind. And I don't know why I'm putting this out, but it will be Claim Your Mind. So then we go into the mind. And the last frontier will finally be basically your emotions. Like, how do you become emotionally mature, emotionally comfortable, emotionally secure, and put all those together to build something that you own completely, authentically, you own it, and you go from being simply someone that people know to someone who impacts people, right? So, kind of a paradigm shift. But yeah, that is where we are going. So, yeah, Sons, and tomorrow, if you watch this, Hussein and Benno and Sumitas and Virtual Man and Anas, if you will watch later. So what we are doing is we are building a nice community around the lifestyle club, and we want this community to basically be safe, create safe spaces, not just for yourself but also for your friends and family, right? People who matter to you, they should also feel safe around you, right? They should feel safe in being themselves. And that is, as I mentioned, that is where we are pivoting. Yeah, Sumit is in New Zealand, so I think right now he's sleeping. His bedtime is gone. So I think Sumit has already slept. He's in New Zealand right now. Yeah, even Hussein has a different timing. Hussein has also some issues with the internet because of the Ukraine situation. And Benno has to make time from his farming activities so he can come online and he can join us. So yeah, they do come out. So if we do a 6 hour long, marathon, we will have all of those people coming in, because then we'll start from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 a.m. in the morning. So we will cover every single time zone that we can hit, right? I think only Sumit will be missed out, but I think his dinner time will be around our time. So no, his bedtime, he won't be able to join. But still, so we can do like from 6 to 8 hours we'll have to do to cover every single member. But then that is what the recordings are for. So let's not really do that, because I cannot actually do any more 6 hour live streams. We will. After we hit 1000 subscribers, we'll do a 24-hour live marathon, right? And in those 24 hours, I'll be questioning and answering everything about lifestyle. Possible right now for you? Yeah, exactly, SONZZZ. That is not possible. So yeah, we will be doing those kind of live streams, but after a certain milestone. So we can do on a 500 also. So once we hit 500 subscribers, we can definitely go for a 24-hour live stream. and in that 24-hour live stream we will go through the entire process. Whatever is happening will be broadcasted, so no personal clients or whatevers, and we'll do an entire 24-hour live, and let's see how that goes. So it will be 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then again to 12 a.m. So yeah, we'll do that. And Beno and Hussein, I think that Beno did comment on our latest videos, so he is definitely active, but again the same issue is with the time zone, so that's the only thing, nothing else. So yeah, we'll be doing that, but we want to provide as much value as possible, as I just told you, and the value that we'll be doing will be like value sessions obviously, and those will be in Hindi language, right? So again, that is where we will come out on top. Plus, as I told you, we have to respect the viewers, right? So I have been scrolling on YouTube and I don't get quality content, one. So most of the people who could get some sort of quality content are not on YouTube anymore, right? So what we'll be doing is we'll be recording these videos and we'll be putting it out on YouTube as shorts as well as long form videos, and every single day we'll be recording with the intent of a long form video. That we can do, that is something we can do, and also providing value to the viewers, because today time and attention are two biggest things. So if somebody is providing their time and attention to us, it is our responsibility to handle it with care. Exactly, time is the main issue. Time is the main issue. So yeah, SONZZZ and yeah, Beno, later on when you watch this, let us decide on a time that we can all come together and we can all be present in the chat. Okay, and also guys, suggest topics, okay, which will be valuable both for you also and for other viewers also. Let us hit on sensitive issues, okay, but sensitive to a person, not sensitive to the society. We are not here for social development, we are not here for society ka bhala karna. Okay, let's hit on topics which matter to us, right? So for example, we can hit any, for example, we had someone in the chat recently who was very concerned about hair loss, so we can touch upon that. How do we tackle hair loss and stuff like that personally, as a, you know, personal vendetta. And we can also talk about personal power, where you actually get into the mode of building your own reality kind of stuff. So we can talk about a lot of topics, but first let's kind of, you know, decide those topics first, and then we can hit on all those topics. And yeah, as I mentioned, not a lot of quality viewers are coming on YouTube. Not a lot of quality people are coming on YouTube because they are not getting quality on YouTube obviously. And whatever, I keep on scrolling, what I just see is people randomly writing their names on their hands, right? It's a lot of brain rot content. So writing names on the hand, having some software game and you put in some value and it will react in a certain way. So all this brain rot stuff is going on. So that is why people don't really come online anymore on YouTube, especially to find quality, right? What have you suggested? No. If you do have something in mind for Desi people, we will do that. So from tomorrow we can do in Hindi, right? As we are deciding on this, we can do a Hindi stream, we can do an English stream. But then one is, then let's just do Hindi streams, because it doesn't make sense in doing two languages on the same channel, one. Second is the US people, UK people, they don't really need any more quality, right? They have access to a lot of good educational things, right? They have educational resources, they have public resources, they have good talent, coaching talent, and everything is there for those people. In India, again, the coaching industry is kind of hollow, right? In India, the coaching industry is more about selling their courses and making money, right? And teaching other people how to sell their courses and make money. So there's no quality left in India. Zero quality. Whether that course goes for 20,000 or 20 lakhs, there is no quality. Recently, people have been getting into trouble because of this business model. So because of this business model, people are getting in trouble, and still they are doing what they can do, right? Still they are going on about their life, going on about the same thing, same business model, getting new customers. So in India, there are a lot of kids. They turn 18 very fast, okay? And because of that, they have the purchasing power of 200 to 400 to 600 rupees. They are sold on dreams where you make money fast, make money quick, and these all dreams are getting, like, currently they are just selling like hotcake. And there are multiple factors that they use, but in short, we have a lot of customers in India for this kind of stuff, hollow stuff, and nobody is keeping an eye on this, so there's no quality. The actual quality people are getting repelled because of this, so we don't have a platform left anymore. So it's like a vicious circle. Okay, and to avoid all of this, we will bring some amount of quality to YouTube. We will bring some coaching quality in terms of Indian problems, and we will deliver those in Hindi. Yeah, exactly, Son. So we will deliver those in Hindi. We do want the Indian population to understand those things. At the same time, Sons, I love the part where you tell me about the ghost stories, right? So perfume is something I cannot associate the ghost stories with, okay? But on the other hand, I can associate the ghost stories, true ghost stories and true events with trauma, right? Something that every Indian deals with, but we are not aware of it, okay? So that is something we can associate it with. Then there is something we can associate with uh, from ghost stories to even ancient India, the mythologies, right? Parallels between mythologies and the current system. So all these things, yes, we can talk about it, but we do have to understand the platform, and as you mentioned, language should be Hindi, because that is again where the stories will connect with the people and they can understand in their own context and they can understand in their own language, right? So these things will happen. We will do a lot of stories, mind you, we will do a lot of stories, but in the context of providing value. That is the only thing. So let's decide on certain topics, like for example parenting, right? So we can draw parallels between parenting, ghost stories around parenting, right? And all those other things like the entertainment and fun stuff that we can decide, and then let's bring that to the live stream. Okay, let's make it entertaining. This is a strategy call, SONZZZ. This is just a strategy call between you and me. Kind of. We do have another viewer, but I have no response from that viewer, so I don't really know who it is. Exactly, yeah. So no perfumes and ghost stories together. We will be starting the perfume channel separately. That will be the lifestyle club, and the premise of the lifestyle club is very different. So we will be doing that also. On Lamy, we will be just focusing on providing value, like bringing foreign content to India maybe in a certain way, but we also have to understand that Indian culture is way more richer and way more vast than and I don't want to speak in English because I have zero interest in educating foreigners who are not interested in learning Hindi, right? I learned English so I could communicate with them. It has to be interest based. So there are foreigners who are learning Hindi, they do understand Hindi, they do speak Hindi, and they are actually in love with the culture, right? And they will be curious about knowing more about the culture. So I would rather befriend those customers or those viewers here as well as in the shop, rather than chasing everyone and asking my staff to learn English to cater to other people, because India is the heritage, right? India has its own deep history, deep knowledge, and that is unexplored. Our own people don't know about those things. But author and ghost stories have connections according to old people and their stories. Yes, they do have some connection. They do have a certain amount of connection. So That is why so I cannot tell my customers ghost stories because of the same reason, right? But on the other hand, yes, when you consider desires, when you consider attraction, when you consider intimacy, these are certain topics that are untouched upon. In Indian culture, these are taboo things. And in ghost stories, they have been tried to, get highlighted or something, but not really. Because ghost stories center more around trying to prove them as facts. But we will take those also apart, but in a fun way. Okay. So from tomorrow, like we have this, whether I get a staff or not, does not matter. At this point, we want to do something which is meaningful. Okay, one, and two, it provides value to the viewers also, and three, it is entertaining, right? And four, we make a huge repertoire of these valuable insights, and then we take it to the Indian population. And it's less about educating, more about raising awareness, more about raising the consciousness, right? So it's not about educating the Indian population. They're educated, well educated. I cannot swear, but they are smart, right? Indians are smart. We all know this. But where do we lack is understanding our own context. So that is what we'll be focusing on. So yes, SONZZZ 1, tomorrow onwards we'll be doing Hindi. That's the fun part. Second, lot of stories around it. Third, dissecting those stories, right? And also the fourth part, that because of Eli, it came back to me. Eli, the people's guy. Eli, if you watch this, know that you have impacted my philosophy and ideology in a big way. From playing it safe to now understanding that social transformation requires friction, even at a personal level. Social transformation will require some friction, is something I'm comfortable with, thanks to you. So you do have an impact till here in India, and that is also something that I'm going to integrate. So yeah, earlier I tried to discuss certain topics and people told me that we should be very careful around these things on religious topics and whatnots. But you know what? Authenticity will require the kind of risk taking that Eli has, right? So Eli, if you are ready to coach me in risk taking, that would be awesome. But that is something we are going to do, right? So now this is the whole premise, songs. From tomorrow onwards, this is the kind of direction we'll be taking on the Lamy also. And on TLC, it will be again bold moves for sure, because that is one of the things that we just spoke about. But bold moves in terms of bringing Indian heritage out into the world. So now instead of trying to go for French perfumes and trying to go for something which is inspired French or inspired Arabic, now we'll be hitting very hard on ancient India. We'll be hitting very hard on Indian heritage, on the south of India, on the north of India, on the all aspects of India, right? So, and not just India, it is more on this culture. Now I don't want to name the culture because currently it is confused with the religion, but this Indian culture is what I'm talking about. So yeah, that is where even the perfume will be going. That is even where this whole Lamy brand will be going. And this is the last strategy call. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be having content calls. नहीं देना नहीं देना रिप्लाई. So for them we'll have a different call, right? For them we'll have a separate video, but not on this channel. This, yeah. See, SONZZZ, I understand your point of this whole going global thing. Last time also we spoke a little bit about this. We do have people who come online for that specific thing. Yes, people like Beno, people like Sumitdas, people like Hussein, but they also speak Urdu and Hindi, but still people like Hussein, right? The people who have been with us for a long time, they do deserve it. I will speak to them in English, okay, only those people. But then the whole content will not go in that direction on this channel. We will grow another maybe channel for that, but not this channel. So नहीं जाएंगे. We will still do what we have to do. But yes, trying to, or maybe we can also do multi-language or something. But you have to just understand this one part, that we are going to provide value. End of story. If someone is coming on YouTube and they are coming to this channel and they are spending their time on this channel, they have to go back with something of value. That's it. Okay. Baki, there are a million YouTubers who are doing a lot of entertainment. They are doing a lot of writing on hand and rubbing on hand and all that stuff. Yeah. So all those entertaining stuff they are doing, let's not get into that trap. I don't want viewers. Okay. I want people to take away something from this channel. I'm here to give, basically. I'm not here to take away. I'm not here to monetize my channel. I'm not here to do something which is coherently using your time for my benefit. That is not what I want to do. I want to use my time for your benefit. That is the dynamic here. So SONZZZ, if you just get this one thing, you'll get the entire prospect of what we are trying to do. And yes, we'll do it entertaining way, we'll do it in Hindi, we'll do it in a way where people do get engaged, but out of that engagement, if at the end of the day, after spending 2 hours with us, SONZZZ, if they feel that they did, like they wasted their time, I don't want that. I have people on YouTube shouting out people's name, they are writing people's name, they are engaging in weird ways, they are good, dressing up weird and they're dancing all around, they're getting views, right? But they are doing it for the views. We are not doing this for the views. This, more or less, this is kind of giving back, right? So if you spend some time, like today I spoke about certain frameworks, today I spoke about some intuitive workflows, and which you can also apply in your normal kind of other things, right? So it has to be universal. You have to take something away which is of use to you. Thanks, SONZZZ. And that is what, yeah, for our members who have been with us for a long time from the start, we will switch languages for sure. We will switch languages. But for new people, I'm not really interested in entertaining English as a language. For Benno, I might learn German. Okay, we'll have a German channel, or I can translate into German and send it across to him. That's the effort that we have to take for our club, right? That is the effort that I want for my community. So I will put in that effort. I will translate my shorts into German and send the link to Benno. Okay, I will translate it into maybe English and send it across to Abraham. So that will do. Later on we'll do. But as of now, let's just stick to one mission and one culture, right? Indian culture and giving value mission. All right. That's why you like me. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's why I like you too. I'm not good at taking compliments. So yeah. So SONZZZ, is it clear? Okay, where we are heading? And from tomorrow, I was going to tell you this also, but from tomorrow, this is what we'll be doing. Okay, we'll do it in Hindi. We'll do a value session, right? For example, I can teach you how to hypnotize someone. Is that something you would be interested in learning? Is one question, right? I have taught you already how to make perfumes. Now, I am not going to keep wasting our time on repeatedly telling you how to make a perfume. If you want to know that, you go to TLC website or some other thing, you will get to know about it. So we'll keep those pockets, and within those pockets, we'll try to attract as much attention from genuine viewers and people who actually have the willingness. Okay, things have heated up. कोई ना आए ना है, मेरे को जब भी टाइम होगा मैं तो आऊँगा ही लाइव पर. Awesome. Awesome songs, thank you. Yes. Alright, then let's do this. from tomorrow. I don't know what's going on outside, but it's something fun, so we'll go and check it out. But yeah, from tomorrow, what we decided today, we'll execute from tomorrow. All right, that is point number one. Point number two, we'll be moving all the perfume content out to the other channel, which will be the Lifestyle Club channel. Point number three, I know, I think those are the 2 points. So yes, SONZZZ. Anything else? Anything else? Any other doubts? Till I'm like, while I'm still speaking in English right now, any other doubts that we can clarify? This is the last strategy call before executing. Yes, that's true. That's true. I wish I could save the chat, man. It's fun. What else? Alright, SONZZZ, I hope we have covered everything. I love this line. I'm going to take a screenshot. Oh. So yes, guys, this was the strategy session with us live in the studio. From tomorrow onwards, we create videos not just for entertainment but to provide value and respect your time. So let's meet from tomorrow onwards. The videos will be in Hindi. तो अगर आप लोग हिंदी बोलते हैं तो ज़रूर आइएगा. हम आपके लिए बहुत मनोरंजक चीज़ें लेके आएंगे. God, I can make this into a short. पर हम लेके आएंगे. Alright, कल शाम से जो भी लाइव स्ट्रीम्स करेंगे मज़े के लिए करेंगे और आपको कुछ सिखाने के लिए करेंगे. Alright, SONZZZ, let's meet very soon. Alright, and let's meet tomorrow. Again, SONZZZ, because you told me to do it every day, I am going to do it every day. Interest-based content. Okay. Yes, it was the special request. Request क्या order बोलते हैं इसको? इसको request नहीं बोलते, इसको order बोलते हैं. So SONZZZ actually ordered me to come online, and that is why we are online. Alright. So guys, if you have any other orders to pass along, you can, for sure. You can comment and I will follow your orders to the T. And I will do it if possible. I cannot just do anything, but I will do it if possible. Right? So SONZZZ, thank you again for the Avahan. And thank you for coming online. Thank you for staying on the chat. It's been almost 80 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes, and a huge part of that was off, like, because we had customers, so we had to go offline for like, I think 10 minutes. So thank you for being online. I see 2 likes and 2 people viewing, but I don't know the second person. If possible, comment and let me know who was the second person. You might be hesitant in telling me right here on live, but it would be awesome if you can reveal yourselves. Okay? Nah bro, no orders. It's fine bro, you can order. Alright. Chalo. Let's make a move. Let's meet tomorrow, SONZZZ, in Hindi. We will be switching over to Hindi from tomorrow, and from tomorrow we will also be making content, or maybe no, new channel will be too much of a hassle. Let's just do it in this Hindi me, but let's do it from tomorrow. Right. New channel only for TLC, upcoming the Lifestyle Club channel. Alright. And we had this light also, but we did not bother to use it because this is how it looks. And then I cannot open my eyes in front of this, so kind of let's not do this. Right, natural is better. Okay Baba, thank you very much. Good night. Let's meet tomorrow. Take care, guys.